I think it's time for Rashod Bateman to be upset about what people are saying about him, right? And let that speak on the field. This is his year to let that speak on the field. Last year, you had the unfortunate injury and everything. Okay, there's no Steve Saunders anymore. This is your time to get right and show why you are the number one guy in Baltimore. Why Baltimore drafted you with a first pick, with a first round pick. Right? Baltimore drafted you with a first round pick. There's a reason why you're a first round pick. There's a reason why everybody was, I mean, the entire Ravens flock was happy about the Rashod Bateman pick. Everybody. Especially when you paired him with Hollywood Brown back then. Oh man, but we ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about what could have been. So sad. We ain't gonna talk about what could have been. We're gonna talk about what is and what is now. Right? And I think Rashod Bateman, this is his opportunity to prove everybody wrong. There's a lot of slander on Rashod Bateman's name. There just is, right? There just is, because he hasn't finished these last couple of seasons, right? There's been a lot of people who haven't finished these last couple of seasons. But Rashod Bateman has been at the top of that list of guys we needed to contribute, and we probably lost games because of his absence more so than we did when he was on the field, right? Like when he was on the field, the offense looked great. Like, I mean, I think I almost want to say, I almost want to come out on a limb here and say that Rashod Bateman almost had like a Jimmy Smith effect, but on the other side, right? Y'all remember. I mean, y'all know Jimmy Smith is my boy, right? Jimmy Smith, that's my dude, But Jimmy Smith, when he went out the game, like Jimmy Smith wasn't necessarily regarded as a top corner, number one corner, blah, 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 right? He wasn't that guy. He wasn't the guy people talked about, but Jimmy Smith shut people down every time. If he was healthy and young, right? He shut people down. Now it's injury issues for Jimmy Smith that not only probably cut his career short, but it was injury issues that forced him to kind of, have to pivot a little bit, right? It was injury issues that were the frustration part for him. It was injury issues. But remember, when Jimmy Smith went out of games, the defense crumbled. And I think we are so quick to forget that the offense also didn't play as well when Rashod Bateman was not in the game, when Rashod Bateman was not in the lineup, when you didn't have that extra target outside of Mark Andrews to get the ball to. When Rashod Bateman was out there, he was a first down machine. When Rashod Bateman was out there, right, he made big plays. He played well against good corners. But I understand, right? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I understand. It sucks. The injuries have sucked. But it's time for Rashod Bateman to prove everybody wrong. And I think he definitely will. I think when you got a supporting cast around you like a Zay Flowers, and you got a supporting cast around you like a Odell Beckham, right? And add in some Devin Duvernay in there, add in some Nelson Aguilar in there, a little bit of Mark Andrews too, healthy Lamar on top of that, with the run game that the Ravens, we know they're going to have, and with this defense, we'll talk about that combination in a whole nother show. It's one of those things where the trajectory got to be going up. I think a lot of people are forgetting about the Ravens as a team this season, but I think they're forgetting about the Ravens as a team this season because with the injury situations of the last couple of seasons, the Ravens haven't been necessarily a top tier team, right? They haven't been that team. So now it's kind of their opportunity to right that wrong. But I will